Thank you for tuning in this time on Disrupt and Discuss podcast.
Helps with keeping things lubricated, if you know where I'm going with this. So,
Welcome to Disrupt and Discuss with your hosts, E and KayCee. A Boucher Ventures production brought to you by Just E TV and My Herba by the Fitness Collective. Now, without any further ado, disrupt and discuss.
hey everyone,
Hello.
welcome to Disrupt and Discuss. I am E,
And I am KayCee.
and together we are what?
D&D.
or whichever one you want to call us. Today we are going to tap in on, yes, shameless plug. We're going to have another discussion about unusual fruits. We did one prior to this, so this is part 2. Unusual fruits and vegetables. Smelly, medicinal, and wildly raw. We're going to talk about fruits that smell, vegetables that have healing powers, superfood roots from around the globe, and produce people actually eat raw.
Some of the stuff I'm not familiar with. Some of them I know the name, but I don't know all of their properties that
Mhm.
they provide. So actually, I should have my notebook out here too as well, because it is very interesting.
It is. So hopefully you enjoy it. So we're going to talk about the fruits that smell weird but taste amazing. So the first one is up, jackfruit. Jackfruit. You want to take this one while I pull it up?
Okay, no problem. Some of you might be aware of jackfruit or have eaten it, but others who haven't. Its origins are from India. I even see it in the grocery store when I go from time to time.
Right.
It has a musky and sweet, almost fermented when ripe kind of a smell.
Mhm.
And it tastes like banana, mango, kind of a juicy fruit. The
Okay.
texture itself is meaty and chewy. So if you don't like that, you might not want it. But some of the uses, for example, when it's unripe, you can have it cooked and shredded as a meat substitute in barbecue sandwiches. Now, I've used it in that particular way. And by the time you put all the different seasonings on it and let it dry out a little bit as you're cooking it, similar to how I would do with tofu, you
Yes.
really cannot tell the difference. And when it's ripe, for example, is eaten fresh or is added to fruit and salads. And when in doubt, throw it in a smoothie. You're not going to know the difference anyway. And so with a lot of times what people will do with the seeds, they'll boil them or they'll have it roasted for a nutty kind of potato-like snack. I've only cooked them in the sense of shredding it like barbecue beef or like a pulled pork. So for jackfruit, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, those are some of the things you can do with it. And it's common enough to where you more than likely can find it in your local grocery store. Because look, where I live, if I can find it in the grocery store where I live, oh, you can find it.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Then you've got between your Trader Joe's, your Sprouts, and your Whole Foods. And for those that live up in Northern Cal, like Sacramento area, it's a nugget. They definitely have it as well. So,
Exactly. And
you
any
familiar with?
Asian market,
Oh, absolutely, hands down. That's
hands
as
down.
common as apples and oranges.
Exactly. You can
Yeah.
actually get the actual jackfruit at the Asian market, or you can get it
Mhm.
canned. I usually get it canned for what KayCee just said, making pulled pork type of texture. I've even made a birria tacos with it.
Yeah.
'Cause it has
Yeah.
that shredded look, and you just season it, and it takes on whatever seasoning you, whether it be wet or dry, that you apply to it, it takes on that taste. So, it's definitely good. I would definitely say if you haven't tried jackfruit, definitely give it a try. It's good.
Yeah, and a
Definitely
lot of
good.
restaurants now, they use that as well. So it's not uncommon. It
Right.
really isn't.
And as you can see, we have a picture of it up here, so you can see what it looks like if you happen to see this in a store. I've seen it in regular grocery stores. I think Sprouts has it now
Uh-huh.
out here. Sprout has the jackfruit, the whole jackfruit, but for sure in Asian markets, it is you go in any Asian market and you're gonna see a whole jackfruit for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. You sure will.
Okay. Now the next one
So,
we have, what is it? Noni?
mm, yep, Noni.
Noni. Now, do you remember? I don't know if you remember, but they used to sell like Noni juice back in the day as
Oh, that's right, that's right. I
yes,
never bought it, but I would see it, and you would see samples of people with
yes.
little things. Yeah.
They were selling it as a health property back then. It was like I wanna say there was kinda like this MLM type of situation where you would buy them and they would distribute them to people. I
Yes,
can't
yes.
remember the name of the company, but I know I have bought some of this in my earlier days, Noni. It's Polynesian, Southeast Asian, and the smell is funky like a blue cheese. And oddly enough, I love the way blue cheese smells.
Oh, God.
I
Well,
love blue cheese dressing. So
yeah, I could deal with that, but the smell,
I like the blue cheese smell. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, don't be
it's
sorry.
funky.
Yeah.
It's funky. Let me see. Can I
Mhm.
pull it up? Do we have it? Hold on. All right, let me see here. So you can see what Noni looks like. I think most people know about Noni, or if
Well,
not, we're reintroducing it.
when you mentioned, like, the juice and everything, that made sense.
Okay, and look at this. So down here, that middle bottle, that's
Yes.
one I believe they used to sell on the market. Like they used to sell this, distribute this. Some type of MLM used to do this, but that Noni juice, and you would
Uh-huh.
drink it. And so, how to use it, you mostly consume it as a Noni juice. It's often fermented, and anything fermented, you definitely helps with your gut health. So it was definitely medicinal for use, but you can mix it with honey, lemon, or other fruit juices to reduce the bitterness. Use as a daily wellness shot in most island communities. I haven't tasted it in a long time, but I do remember either myself or even my mom used to get these bottles and we used to drink them. Like a prune juice type of taste. It's not sweetened. It can be a little bitter tasting, but we definitely
Okay.
used it back in the day.
Yeah, see, a lot of that fermented stuff, it's hard for me to drink because then I get so bloated, I don't feel good.
Mhm.
So I used to get those other drinks that are popular still. They're all real fermented, and you would think they're soda, but they're not.
Oh, you're talking about, oh gosh, kombucha.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So we
kombucha.
were on that kombucha train for a long time, and I would drink it, and I wouldn't even finish the whole thing, and I would just get so bloated, and I was like, "You
Yeah.
know what? This might be good for you," but I just didn't like the feeling of it,
Yeah, the
afterward.
carbonation.
Yeah, it was just too much.
Have you ever seen the ones with it's not boba, but they have these little gelatin-like things in it. It wasn't carbonated. It was a different type of kombucha. That wasn't, because I
Oh,
can't do
okay.
the carbonation either. It would bloat the
Okay.
heck out of me.
Yeah, it just didn't feel good at all, and that was in the earlier stages of when kombucha got popular, so there might have been so
Right.
many different aspects of it now that you wouldn't feel that way, but I was good. So I haven't had it in a few years now. I'm good.
This is what this noni looks like. You see the seeds? And anything that has seeds in it is from the earth. If it doesn't have seeds, it's, what do you call it? GMO?
Yeah,
Genetically
e
modified?
even down to your fruits, your watermelons and all of that stuff.
Yes.
S
So you
s
definitely see those seeds, those big seeds. So this is definitely, it's alive, as Dr.
Mhm.
Sebi would say, RIP Dr. Sebi.
Yes, yes.
The next one we have, Casey, you want to take this one?
Oh, yeah, give me the hard one to pronounce.
What?
Chimpadak, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's
That's what it's looking like.
Chempedak. So that fruit was definitely probably something you would find at the Asian store because your local Safeway would not have it. I guarantee
Right.
that. But its origin is Malaysia, Indonesia. And wow, the smell of all things is gasoline and an overripe banana. Now, what the
Ugh.
hell does
Let me
that
show this
smell
real
like?
quick. That's not gasoline.
Gasoline plus an overripe banana. Now, I don't know. But then get this, on the flip side of that, its taste is sweet, creamy, and caramel-like.
Mm.
So that is just two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Right. The smell, then the taste. Like the one we just talked about, the jackfruit too.
Right. So there's no way I'm going to be able to tell you that it's sweet and creamy and caramel like if it smells like gasoline and an overripe banana. If you think I'm going to eat that, you've got to be crazy.
Do you think you would have to open it like outdoors? You definitely don't want to cut this open in your home.
Right. Or you want to try it at a restaurant or something and not
Right.
close by in its raw form. And the texture is soft and custard like. Now I could deal with that, but
Yeah, I can
getting
too.
through the smell portion, again, I would never get to the taste nor the texture. And so how it's used, eaten fresh or dipped in batter and deep fried. It can be sauteed with coconut milk and spices, also blended into ice cream or jam. Now that makes sense to me. I can see that part.
That would be kind of good with regards to if you wanted to replace using like actual caramel for the caramel flavor and get a better, I guess,
Probably a richer flavor.
right, as a making a ice cream alternative with caramel flavor ice cream instead of using actual caramel with all that fructose and all that, you can utilize this.
Oh yeah, yeah. For sure. Because what we would do anyway with the coconut milk, sometimes I have coconut milk and then I'd blend it with strawberries
Mm-hmm.
and then I would freeze it.
Okay.
And then with a little vanilla extract, and then I'd have my own strawberry ice cream.
Ooh, that sounds good. I think I might make that. You said coconut milk and strawberries?
And a little vanilla extract, and then I blend it up, and I definitely add the coconut milk as I'm blending the strawberries.
Right.
And I use more frozen strawberries than anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had to use a vanilla extract, because with frozen strawberries don't have the same sweetness as the fresh ones. You just do that to where you get your texture as you want it. Then I just put it in the freezer.
Now, are you using coconut milk, the kind that you buy in the milk section of the grocery store, or are you using canned coconut milk?
Can.
Yeah. Seems like it would be more creamy, more smooth.
Make it nice and thick. And sometimes what I would even add to make it even creamier, I would add an avocado to make it
Yes.
smooth. And avocado you're not going to taste avocado anyway.
No.
So,
And I think we've talked about that too. We've made brownies with avocado, cake with
Yep.
avocado. Yeah.
chocolate
Pudding.
Yep.
You won't taste it at all.
No,
That's
you
good.
won't. Yeah.
I love this. So let me see here. Oh, and as you can see, it looks like the jackfruit, right?
It does.
So it has that look, that skin texture as a jackfruit. So you definitely want to pay attention to make sure that you're not getting the jackfruit as opposed to the Chimpadak. I think it's Chimpadak.
Okay.
The next one we have is meringue or Marang. Let me
Uh-huh.
see, can I bring that one up? We're trying to bring you all the goodies. We're trying to give you the visuals as well.
This one is its origins are the Philippines, Borneo, and Mindanao. These names kill me. The smell is tropical funk. Now, who comes up with it?
Tropical funk.
What is that? What is that? Tropical funk, which is overripe pineapple meets banana.
What? Okay. So that's a tropical funk.
That's what a tropical funk is.
Brother come up smelling overripe pineapple meets banana. You're like, oh, you got that tropical funk going on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And the taste is more custardy, banana, pear, bubblegum blend. Okay.
We're gonna have to go try these because I haven't tried this one. I think we've only tried jackfruit, but the taste sounds pretty good to me.
That could be something that one of the vlogs that you do on your channel. Yeah.
Go try it.
Uh-huh.
Go try it. Yeah. I'm quite sure we can order it. I don't know. I've never seen these in one of the Asian markets, but again, I haven't looked. So I think I need to go check and see. Do they have it in our local Asian markets?
Yeah. And if not, I'm pretty sure, again, for those of you that don't know, we're in the Bay Area. Okay. The taste, like I said, custardy, banana, pear, bubblegum blend. So the texture is creamy pulp in soft pods. So doesn't that sound like boba in a sense?
A little, yeah.
Yeah, it has a boba kind of thing. I don't really eat that either or drink that. So
I love bobas. Boba.
My grandkids get into it all the time. It's never been something that I come across.
But you look at the kernels. Doesn't it look like those corn nuts?
Yes, it does.
Yep. Looks like corn nut kernels. If you know, that used to be a treat back in the day. Corn nuts.
Oh, man. And so how do you use it? It could be eaten fresh with a spoon, as with the images that Ease pulled up. You can easily see that it would be done that way. And it's great for sorbets or mixed with shaved ice desserts. And then be eaten quickly, oxidizes within minutes of being opened. You better have a distinct purpose for that when you open it, or it's going to go to shit.
It's going to go bad.
Yeah.
It oxidizes super quick. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Let's see.
What do we got? We got the next one. Hold on. What's the next one? We're going to go into the
bitter melon.
Bitter melon.
Yeah. That's one I can pronounce, luckily. Origin, Asia, Africa, Caribbean. As far as the taste, it's sharp and intensely bitter. The uses of this to control your blood sugar, liver detox, and digestion. So this is more of a medicinal kind of thing. Whenever I hear detox, it's like, oh boy. And then to where it's cooking it, you stir fry with garlic and eggs or onions. If it's a detox and you up there adding garlic and eggs and onions, I don't want to eat it and then got to run to the restroom.
Yeah. But it does seem like you said it's medicinal. And anything we know that's bitter, like she was saying, liver detox, digestion, helps with bloat, helps with gas. Any type of bitter food is going to help with all of that. So,
Yeah, absolutely. It can be boiled as a tea, or it could be juiced with cucumber to cut the bitterness. So then you can, it also soaking it in water helps to reduce the harshness. So I'm assuming when they say reduce harshness, so the effects of it are not as potent, you're soaking it.
right, you reduce the potency of it. Kind of like with onions. If you put onions in like cold water, it reduces the potency of an onion. The smell, the taste, it makes it milder, not as strong. So definitely get that.
Now, nothing is the best when you're smelling onions cooking.
I know,
I might
right?
not be cooking anything, but just frying up some onion. I'm like,
Onions.
oh, it smells so good.
Yes, but you gotta love onions in order to appreciate it. Now, my husband, he'll come in the room and be like, "It's stinking here."
Oh,
He
really?
he does not like the smell of onions, garlic. I love the smell of sidebar Trinity, onions, garlic, bell pepper, celery. It's just something about that smell when you're cooking
Mhm.
those together. The Trinity is just an amazing smell. But he'll be like, "That stinks."
Oh, really? So now that sounds more like something that like on Thanksgiving when you're doing like a dressing
Mm-hmm.
and you do all that first and then you add, your
Yep.
stuff.
Yep. And I love the smell.
One thing I do know, like we have those stainless steel knives that we cut the onion and that cuts down on the
Making
burning
you
of the onion.
cry? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't
Mhm.
know about the stainless steel. You put it in the refrigerator or you put it in the freezer for like about 5 to 10, maybe 10 minutes, and then you can cut it and it keeps it from crying. But I didn't know about the stainless steel. That's good to
Yeah,
know.
now when I'm cutting it, I have like those little choppers and stuff, and
Hmm.
I'm using a knife, it's big chops because I'm making like say roasted potatoes. But if it's something that is gonna have to be minced or something, if I don't already have it on hand, I just go on and throw it in the little chopper, and then that's why I just bypass all that altogether.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. See, we giving you guys little tidbits. Now, this one I absolutely love. The next one up is moringa. And we're talking about the moringa leaves. I use moringa in just about all my smoothies. Sometimes I put it in like when I drink matcha lattes because they're both green, right? And so
Mhm.
I put a little moringa powder. And so moringa, the origins is India and Africa. The taste is very earthy, kind of like matcha,
Mhm.
slightly peppery. And then the healing uses for liver support, anyone who's anemic. If you're anemic, you are iron deficient. And
Right.
then inflammation. So definitely helps with inflammation and anemia and your liver health. How do you use it? You can use it fresh. I've never used it fresh. I've always had it in powder form. KayCee, have you had it fresh, like the
No, I
leaves?
haven't used it at all. I have so many different things I use, but moringa
Hmm.
is not one of them. That
Okay.
that
And see,
you got
I'm
me.
shocked. I'm shocked
I'm
because you're
shocked
usually
too.
introducing me to stuff.
I've seen it,
Hmm.
but if I did, it was in the early stages of being vegetarian and trying to do everything. Because once you start getting everything, then you start to take away, okay, what do I really use? What do I need? For me, it was more or less chlorella or spirulina. So that's what I lean towards more than moringa.
And it's kind of along, and I can't prove it right now because I'm looking for. I've read this before, but I don't have it in front of me. Because like sea moss, it has how many? What is it? How many
Nine
minerals?
92 minerals and the body has 102. So it gives you 92 of 102.
Okay, and I think there was a comparison, and I don't want to. Okay, so 92 out of 102 for sea moss. You are correct. And then moringa, that's more so it offers it's rich in vitamin A, C, E, K, calcium, potassium, iron, and magnesium for moringa.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So it's very rich in those. All I know is we add it to our smoothies and my matchas. And it tastes, you can't, especially when you're putting in smoothie, you're not going to taste it. And the matcha,
Mm-mm.
you really pick up on the matcha because it's a similar taste. So you
So how do
won't,
you do your matcha when you do it cold?
when making matcha. So
Mhm.
I do have the matcha whisk, the wooden whisk. I put a little matcha into a little bowl,
Okay.
add some warm water, and I whisk it really well. And then I pour it into, if I'm drinking it cold, I usually do my Ripple or I use my
Okay.
coconut milk and I add it to that. I use like unsweetened. So I'll either put like some sugar-free vanilla or some sugar-free French vanilla. And that's how I bring out a little bit of the sweetness, but that's how I make it.
Okay. Yeah, I do
And if
something
I wake it,
similar.
okay, you do it. How do you do yours differently?
So I don't have that whisk, so we're not whisking it. I'll pour it into we have, like, oat milk or almond milk, and
Yep.
then I screw the pooch on it because I'll add creamer.
A,
I add
a flavor creamer.
to get the taste because I remember I was making it and I didn't put enough creamer, and I told my granddaughter, "Who try this?" She goes, "Oh, it tastes really earthy," and so she just slid the cup back over to me.
I've
Mhm,
tried it with lavender creamer.
mhm,
Califia is lavender
uh-huh.
creamer, and it's like a lavender latte but cold. So it tastes really good. Lavender matcha, and I think Starbucks has it, but they put the purple or the pinkish coloring, but this is without any type of
Oh,
coloring.
well, I'll tell
So,
you the coffee shop we go to, that
oh,
is
the
it.
matcha with the mango puree,
Oh, man.
so good. Chef's kiss.
That
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes, that's what we drink when we go there too, when we have our meetings. The matcha
Yeah.
mango. It is so good. Well, let's talk about the moringa leaves. I think said it tasted earthy, slightly peppery.
Yep.
The healing properties are for your liver support, your immune anemia, so iron and inflammation. Then how
Mhm.
do you use it? You can freshly saute it like spinach in soups or lentil dishes.
Yeah, I'm
Dry it
not
as a
doing that.
powder. I do it as a powder for smoothies, or you can have it in a capsule form or in tea
Mhm,
form.
mhm.
And it pairs well with ginger, turmeric, and lemon.
I can see that.
Yeah, because you can do that with matcha as well. So
It's kinda like what they call what is it? The golden tea or something like that?
yes, golden milk tea.
Yeah, there you go.
I used to be obsessed with those one winter golden milks. Oh my god, I used to have one every night before bed.
Oh, jeez.
Obsessed. Yeah, it ran its course.
Okie dokie.
So, let's see, the next one.
Ashwagandha leaves. Oh, are we
Yeah,
okay. Ashwagandha leaves. I just know of ashwagandha. I don't
right.
necessarily deal with the leaves part of it. India is the origin, and the taste is bitter. And so then as far as the healing uses, it's a stress reliever, it balances your cortisol, and
Yes,
it gives energy. So
all
the
of
I
the
mean,
above.
yeah, and for me, one of the things I was using it for was because of the cortisol
Yep.
imbalance that I was dealing with. So that's why I was using ashwagandha. And after that, it's I always had the capsule. I never had the powder form, but I had the capsule form. And you can
Okay.
also steep it in herbal teas with, of course, with a blend of honey, cardamom to mask the bitterness.
And it's
So
what and it's that what we used to talk about too, that Ayurvedic.
yeah, Ayurvedic healing.
I have it
There
in
you go.
powder form. She said, "Of course." I have
All
it in
this
powder
stuff
form.
and smoothies. Oof.
Yeah, you one day Imma show you everything I put in the
No,
smoothie.
I used to put a lot in mine too. That's why I was like, I was telling a friend, this was years ago, what I put in them, and they're like, "Oh God, that doesn't even sound good."
You
But
can't taste it
you
though.
can't some of that you can't taste.
Mm-mm.
But if you hadn't had smoothies in a long time and you're starting to add a lot of these different ingredients, don't be in the car drinking it on your way to work. That's all I got to say.
Ah! I know, you don't wanna do that. My husband swears by my smoothies. Like, he always like, if I don't make it, he's like, "Are you gonna make the smoothies?" Because it makes him feel he said he feels invigorated when he drinks them, and I put all this stuff in there. But for the ashwagandha, I have the bitters, kinda like the tincture for
Oh,
ashwagandha.
okay.
So I
Okay.
put the
Uh-huh.
tincture so I have tinctures for ashwagandha, olive leaf, and oregano. Oregano is definitely a plus as well. I put those
Mhm.
all in there, and yeah, he loves it. Maca root, he feels like he said it just makes him feel good, so I cannot not make those smoothies. So ashwagandha leaves, definitely you guys try it. Powder form, as you can see on here that we showed, you can get it in the capsule form, vitamin form. Definitely give it a try. I haven't tried it as a herbal tea, just drinking it, but definitely I have it. We have it in our smoothies for sure.
Mhm.
What's
Wow.
the next one is stinging nettle.
Mm,
And I just know nettle per se. I've never heard it
uh-huh.
called stinging nettle.
I've never heard of it at all.
Its origin is in Europe and Northern America, so local to us. Tastes like mild spinach once cooked. Interesting.
Okay, not bad.
Healing use, iron rich, allergy to support, and anti-inflammatory. So you can how do you use it? You blanch it or saute it. So like maybe dandelion leaves, like spinach,
Mhm.
dandelion leaves, you can
Mhm.
saute to remove the sting. So I guess that's where we get the stinging nettle from. Add to soup, stews, pestos, or in scrambled eggs. I don't think I'm doing in scrambled eggs.
I
That
can
don't even
see
sound right.
pesto. I can definitely see
I can see
pesto.
pesto. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. You can also steep it nettle tea for energy plus detox.
There
I
we go,
like that.
detox again.
I'm telling you, there's all kind of ways to detox your body. If you anybody say, I don't know what to do to detox, there is so many things you can
Eat your
use.
greens, man.
Eat your
Eat your
greens.
greens.
Detox. What did KayCee say? Eat your greens. Your dark leafy greens.
Yes, yes.
Dark leafy greens. And you can detox your body for sure. So definitely give nettle, stinging nettle, or right here it says common nettle. So common nettle, stinging nettle, same thing. Try it out.
From there, it just on one of those images, it looks like mint.
Yes, it does.
It really does.
So give it a try. We got another superfood. KayCee, you want to take that one? This one we're dealing with roots. The root. She's
Is
like,
it
aha.
Yacón?
Yeah,
Yacón?
Yacón. Yep.
Yeah. So its origin is the Andes Mountains, and the taste is juicy, sweet like pear with watermelon.
Mm.
So that in itself sounds intriguing.
Yes.
And its
very.
uses are for gut health and as a natural sweetener. So
Sound like monk
that's
fruit.
probably,
Hmm.
because I definitely use monk fruit.
So do I.
And again, you don't. And the thing about with monk fruit, you don't have to use a lot.
Correct.
Actually, you don't want to use a lot. Use very little, and you get the sweetness that you're looking for. And this one here, y'all, can be eaten raw, like a crunchy fruit. And
So
then
kind of
it's
like
great.
in a salad or something.
You can grate it into slaws or salads, as you said. So it also reminds me of the, what is it? Yucca?
Yakima. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yucca. That's what it reminds me of. And yacon syrup is used as a low glycemic sweetener
For
for
diabetics.
diabetics. Who knew?
Who knew? Because we use monk fruit, we use stevia. I prefer monk fruit than stevia.
I don't like stevia. I don't
It
like
has
the
that
taste.
aftertaste. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the aftertaste. That sounds to me, the taste is more chemically.
Yes.
It has that chemical taste to it.
Yes. But monk fruit, definitely. I love monk fruit. It is definitely on my list. I buy the big at Walmart because Walmart has the big bulky
they do?
bags. Yes. Yes. And I make sure I keep it in the house. That is good.
My granddaughters do a lot of baking. They don't use it necessarily. I think as they progress in their baking journey, they will. But right now
Right.
they use the basic stuff, some of the stuff that we really shouldn't be eating, but they're learning how to read recipes and do stuff. So my thing is once you learn the basic, then you can start to substitute. I don't want them to substitute too much and then screw something up.
Right. Have you ever heard of, what is it, Swerve?
No, I haven't.
Swerve it's like a baking alternative that you can buy in the grocery store.
Okay.
I've used that too. And it doesn't spike your blood sugar levels or anything like that. Now, the only thing, I think it has like erythritol. So that one, it uses that, but it doesn't have that aftertaste like stevia. So it's good for baking.
Anything is better than that aftertaste, let me tell you.
Yeah. And have you tried date sugar? I like date
Yes.
sugar too.
I think the thing that and again, it's all a matter of having your phone and you can have the configurations done. But sometimes when they're trying to do alternatives and they're still using the formulas and the half a spoon or quarter,
Right.
and they do that, it throws everything off.
Yeah, because it's not 1-to-1 per se.
So, and they haven't gotten to the point where they taste as they go. Those are some of the things that you learn as you get older and, you've been baking a little bit more. Cause like my grandmother, when she was baking, I just know some of the recipes in my head from her because first of all, she didn't really write everything down. Like for example, her peach cobbler, I just know by taste when it's ready to go into the oven. And I didn't understand that. So now I don't want to dim their light, so to speak. So cook it the way it's supposed to, get all the raves and reviews that you're getting because they can cook really well. But then when we start, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to start incorporating this.
Right.
But they have to trust themselves and get used to tasting their food as they're doing it.
Absolutely.
So some of that is cooking by feel.
Yep. You got to cook by, well, we've all learned by our grandparents to cook by feel.
Right.
So, yeah. Instead of, put a half a scoop of this, 1/4 of this.
And
like,
then
girl,
mix
just
it
dump
and
that in there and
bake.
taste it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
Because depending on what family member you cooking for, they need a lot more sweeter than that. You're gonna get your feelings hurt.
Okay, we like that's why we got sugar diabetes.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
be
know.
tripping.
It just say, "I got the sugars,
The sugars,
baby. I got
exactly.
the sugars." Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah, you dump the whole dang bag of sugar in that peach cobbler. I saw you.
Exactly.
I
But
saw
it was
you.
good. But it was
Okay.
good.
Okay, we're our next one. Let's talk about our next one. This one's if you don't know about this one,
Where
where
have you been?
been?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's not unusual at all. We got turmeric on the list. And
Yes.
we were just talking about golden milk. And this is the
Yep.
main ingredient in
Mhm.
golden milk is turmeric. You may say, yuck, but when you make golden milk, so good. It is so good. But its origins is India. The
Uh-huh.
taste is bitter, it's spicy, and the use is anti-inflammatory for joint pain, for brain support. I can attest to it. Definitely for your inflammatory properties. Yes. Joint pain. How do you use it? Fresh root grated into teas, curry paste. In the powder form, you add it to golden milk,
There you
eggs, and
go.
smoothies, and you pair it with black pepper. And black pepper is what allows it to flow through your bloodstream. You have to add a pinch of black pepper. They always say it opens up into your bloodstream, or else if you don't do that, you're not getting the fullness of the turmeric.
You're right, because with even like with my product, sea moss with turmeric,
Mhm.
that's exactly what I incorporate with my stuff. And also for turmeric, it's also a very good natural blood thinner.
Yes.
So it's really good because I haven't done it lately because I take supplements with the turmeric in it. I would take the liquid form and put it right under my tongue, and that's fast absorbing into your system.
Yes. It's definitely fast absorbing. And I think they
Mhm.
have a little bit of that. Well, me and the hubby, we use dose, and it's like for liver support, and it's made with turmeric. It has a lot of citrus in it, and we are on subscription, so we get a lot of it to take. We take a shot in the morning, shot at night, and its primary thing that it uses is turmeric. Kind of like what KayCee was saying for her supplement, that it has turmeric in it. Those things, it definitely helps with your liver. Definitely helps with your liver support as well. Turmeric does. So that anti-inflammatory part, it helps with your organ health for sure.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
give it a try.
Mhm. And, people have cooked with this for years.
Yes. Yes.
So, traditionally, I mean, I grew up, no, turmeric, that was not something that was in the cupboard. But then as
Hmm.
I've gotten older and realized there's a lot more, I'm not saying that the food I grew up in was bad, but
Hmm.
there are different origins where you're eating this food, but it's also healthy and helping you at the same time.
Yes.
I didn't realize that until I got more into the different herbs and spices and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, turmeric, and we use it I use it just about in everything I cook, especially
Mhm.
like my savory dishes. There's nothing that I don't cook that doesn't have some type of it has some turmeric in it, spice. We also
Yeah.
make the tea too with ginger. Tea and turmeric and ginger together is a powerhouse in a tea.
So do you use powdered ginger or do you use fresh ginger for yours?
For the tea, I grate the ginger and the turmeric, so it's
Okay.
fresh. But when I cook with spices, it's the powdered form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna live forever between the smoothies and all this other stuff.
To
Yeah.
be honest, my hubby has just gotten on board with this.
Mhm.
He's really taken a liking to ginger and turmeric, and this man didn't like none of that stuff, no fruits and vegetables, and now he's like, "You got my stuff made, you got my tea made, I gotta make sure the teas, the smoothies, everything is made." He's definitely into it. He can tell the difference, like, he feels it.
I can only feel it when I stop taking it. Never feel when I first started taking anything, I never felt any different than the last time I took it. When I stop taking it, then I can tell when something isn't right
Yeah,
because I'm not functioning the way I normally would. Then I'll go back to taking it and I wouldn't feel that blah. I don't feel like, "Oh my god, this is great." It's almost like your body is just doing what it's supposed to do to keep you moving along.
exactly.
But yeah,
That's a great way of saying it. That's exactly I feel it when I'm not taking it, then I
exactly.
notice a difference.
Mhm.
What's the next
So,
one?
maca.
Maca root. Maca
So,
root.
yeah, I know I've had it. There's so many roots, so it's like so many different things that I know I've had, but then there's a lot of cross pollination, if you will, cousins, a lot
Mhm,
of this stuff. So
mhm.
this originates in Peru, and again, like a lot of the other stuff we spoke about, it's nutty and malty and earthy. So it helps with
Right.
hormonal balance, libido. No, I haven't had this one. Libido and stamina. Oh Lord. Oh,
Yes.
so and how to use it. You put it in its powder form, you stir it into oatmeal, smoothies, or protein shakes, using a small dose because it has a strong flavor. Often
Mhm.
paired with cacao as a mood booster.
Yep. Maca root, again, That's in the
Okay.
smoothie as well.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm telling you, but you can't taste it. When I mix the fruits and vegetables together in my smoothie, you can't taste it at all. But yes, it is definitely good for the libido for
Okay.
sure. Keeps the yang up. It definitely
Okay.
does. It's good for women and men. I'm just going to tell you that it really does help with for women.
Stamina?
If you're
No.
still in your, what is it, premenopausal?
Premenopausal.
Your
Uh-huh.
It helps with your menstrual cycle to regulate it and cramping. It's also good for fertility for women. So if you are still in that stage of life, maca powder is good for you. And then for men, like I said, libido wise, it helps keep the men
Libidoing. Okay.
libidoing,
Okay.
fertility as well, and energy and mood. It's like beets. It helps with keeping that blood flow to that area.
Okay.
It is good with cacao because we have cacao powder too. Cacao powder, maca root with peanut butter powder. It's a nice smoothie or shake. Tastes really good. Just saying.
That's probably why you cook so much on Thanksgiving, because all you guys are doing is eating these damn smoothies all through the fucking year.
We
It's
do.
in a smoothie. I do that too. All right.
Stop it. But you're not lying though. This is only the last 5 years.
Okay.
5 years that
All
we've
right.
really been into all of this. Last year for the hubby, that he knew what I was even putting in his stuff. That he's like,
Oh, that's right. You were sneaking shit.
sneaking all
Okay. Okay.
I was sneaking all this stuff, but now he sees the benefits of it.
Right.
He's not averse to it. But before
Right.
I had to sneak throw here, he can't be at the house when I'm making stuff because he would like hover to see what I'm putting in
Right.
his smoothie. Now he don't care. You got that. You got all the powders. We need to go to the store. He is
Oh my
on
goodness.
board.
Yeah, because like I said, I
This is a
use.
man that hates fruits and vegetables. So I'm just saying, ladies,
I
if
know.
you have someone like that in your life, try making
Well,
one of these smoothies. I'm going to show you guys my smoothie recipe one day. I'm telling you, it works.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. But we
All
got
right.
what's next?
Galangal.
Galangal.
Yeah, it sounds better with you saying it.
I don't. She might say you personally set this up. I really didn't.
Yes. What do we got next? Oh God. Yeah, that's what I feel like. So its origins are Southeast Asia. It's where citrus meets ginger plus pine.
Pine?
Yeah. Yeah. So the uses are antibacterial, digestion, and nausea. So this sounds more medical.
Right. Definitely medicinal.
Than anything. How to use it? You sliced and simmered in Thai soups. Like
tom yum.
Tom yum. Can be used like ginger in stir fries or sauces. Makes sense now that you put it like that. And then you have tom yum. It's tougher than ginger, so usually removed before eating.
So like a form of ginger.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. The pine taste throws me off because I don't even
Well,
like the smell of pine.
Well, if you're putting it in like a soup or a sauce, that makes sense. Because if I get a hint of it and it adds to all the other spices going on, that's fine. And then the fact that it's tougher than ginger, it makes sense. Kind of like when you do a bay leaves when you're cooking.
Yeah.
You let it steep and do whatever, and then you remove it. So that's not strange to me. So that makes sense.
When you say it like that, it makes sense. But it definitely looks like it's from the ginger turmeric family.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
For sure. So that's one I got to put on the list to try. Again.
I guess.
Ooh, the next one. This is my jam right here.
Yeah, you go, girl.
I love the next one is okra. Who doesn't like okra?
I don't.
I love.
You know where that's from, right?
No.
Who loves orange soda?
Who loves it? No. I love it, you guys. Okra is the bee's knees. That's my down south, my Louisiana roots. Okra and gumbo.
Yeah.
Okra.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now, I do understand people not liking it for the consistency. If you like boil it, totally get it. It's not for the faint of heart.
And that's how I was raised with it, which is why I eat it to this day.
The sliminess of it all. But for the ladies, I got a little something for the ladies. Its origins is West Africa, right?
Okay.
Of course. The raw taste is grassy and it's slippery. And then with regards to how you use it, raw slices and salads, I wouldn't recommend that, especially to try it. But if you're okay with the taste, then yeah. Pickled, it is good pickled. It's high in soluble fiber, good for digestion, good for cholesterol. It is also good for your pH balance. It's also good for if you menopause stages of your life. You can chop up okra in water and it creates that slime, right? Like
Yeah.
a slippery elm or marshmallow root, it'll make that like slipperiness.
Yes.
You drink it, and yes, it is not tasty in this way, but you can add some lemon or something. It helps with keeping things lubricated, if you know where I'm going with this. So it is in women of old.
Now,
We
is that
tell you
actually true? I'm not speaking for you personally, but I'm just saying, is that an old wives' tale or is that
actual
true?
truth. I'm not saying you just gonna drink a cup of it and then all of a sudden it's like waterfalls. No.
Slippery elm, right? No.
Right. No, but you have to incorporate it into your life, kind of like eating strawberries and pineapples. If you want fresh smell, things of that nature, you have to incorporate it into your life. It's not going to be a one and done, and then you just going to be, don't go chasing waterfall. No, you have to incorporate it into your life. So cut it up, put it in some filtered water, let it sit in the refrigerator. It's going to get that texture, and you drink it, and it will help with that.
Okay. All
So,
right.
yeah. What's the next?
Kohlrabi. Its origin Europe. The raw taste is of like a broccoli stock meets an apple.
Interesting.
So, and how to use it, it can be peeled and thinly sliced into slaws, julienned in vegetable wraps, and mild enough for hummus dipping.
Interesting. It kind of looks like a beet, so to speak, but also the way you're describing it, like thinly sliced, I'm thinking fennel.
I'm more than thinking onion, more like shallots,
Shallots. Okay. And I
that
love
kind, not just
shallots because it's mild.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what it looks like to me. And you're right as far as fennel. I don't cook with fennel. It's just that taste is just too much.
That licorice,
Yeah, I'm not a licorice fan.
especially
mean,
not
if you're
black licorice.
No, that's an acquired taste. If it's a red
Yes.
vine, it's the regular.
Right. Exactly. But fennel, they say tastes like licorice, like black licorice, if I'm not mistaken.
Like with Twizzlers, now they've got like orange, strawberry, all this other kind of stuff. I'm like, no, I just want red vine. There's just one flavor, and I know that taste anywhere. It's kind of getting kind of crappy now, but the old school stuff,
Right.
all this new orange licorice, no, that's a
No,
Twizzler. No.
I don't like it either. I like what you just stated, red vines.
Yeah,
Go get the big tub from Costco. Oh my goodness.
man. On a road trip, I think we did that when we were going down to Los Angeles one time, and I didn't want to see another red vine for about another 2 years.
Okay,
Oh,
you're red vined out.
I look at it now and I'm just like, the smell of it, it's like, oh, that's going over the grapevine. I'm good.
Those are memories. Okay.
Yeah, I still like it. It's just we ate it down that popcorn and some other stuff.
Yeah, because it's like you don't want to pull over. You just want to go straight shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You want to
You got
get
some
there.
hand foods. Yep. I get you. I got you.
Mhm.
We're on the
Yep.
same level.
Yep.
So kohlrabi, you guys, give kohlrabi a try if you want to, broccoli stock meets apple. Give it a
All
try.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the next one? The next
We
one
got
is seaweed.
seaweed. Oh, you gonna take that one? Okay. Yeah. There you go. The origin is coastal Asia, and it says worldwide in regards to
Yes.
seaweed. Raw taste, briny, oceanic, and salty.
Yes. Yes. And this one, what is it? What was it? Wakame? Have you had
I
wakame?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's a seaweed salad, and I've had it.
No, I don't want no seaweed salad. Thank you.
I've tasted it. Where did I taste it? I want to say it's at a Thai restaurant or a Korean restaurant. I've had this before though. It's not bad at all. It's an acquired taste though. I have had wakame.
And I don't know what dulce is.
Let me put that one
Well,
up because these are all
well,
different.
and we had okay, they're still in the seaweed family, but just different
Yes,
types. Is that
different
what?
type.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm gonna put up what is it? Dulce. And you'll probably. So this one looks more like when you. Let me show it first, and you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Here it is. Doesn't it look like that version of sea moss, almost like there's a,
Yeah, it does. Just a darker version, more of a leafy look of sea moss.
but it does look like the sea moss, right? Like that.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a darker version.
Because they have like I forgot what it's called, like a rainbow color or it's something else, but I bought it before and it makes your sea moss kind of like a purple tint, has a purple tinge to it instead of the clearer or the, what do you call it, foamy type or off-white looking sea moss.
Mhm.
This one
Oh,
looks
right.
more of a purple. When you
Yes.
blend it, it looks more purple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I don't think this is what they utilize for sea moss. I could be mistaken.
I've never seen it. Now, I've seen different types of sea moss, but I don't know if they derive that from this.
Right. Exactly. That's what I meant to say. Thank you for clarifying what I was trying to say.
No worries.
So what does it say? Briny, oceanic, salty in taste. Raw dose flakes. Oh, so you can put it like in salad. So they dry it out and you can add it over salad. Doesn't sound good though, especially if it has like the oceanic briny.
Well, if you have a little bit in there, because think about when you have your Caesar salad, for
True.
example, with that dressing.
And that has anchovy.
Yes.
So
yeah, actually, I'm trying to think what it has in it.
Anchovy.
Mhm.
Yep.
So if anything, that could possibly be a substitute if you didn't want the actual anchovy.
I like that.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
and
would
then
think that you would use it in moderation with that because of the fact that it is so briny.
I like that.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's the next one? And the next one, everybody, if you don't know this again, where have you been with this one? Nori.
Nori wraps for sushi and seaweed chips.
Yep.
High in iodine and thyroid and high in iodine for thyroid and minerals. Yeah, we OD'd on those things. We would go to Costco and get the huge ones. And then after a while, it just got that greasy taste in your mouth because I just kind of went through like 2 packs. They're really good, but it's like eating chips. It's addicting.
Yeah, it is. It is. I have some in my chip thing now. And you can definitely utilize it for vegan cooking. A lot of people utilize it if they are trying to make like what is it, like a seafood salad. They're trying to imitate shrimp or fish or something like that. They usually chop up nori in their whatever they're cooking to give it like that oceanic fishy taste. That's what they usually utilize the nori.
And sometimes they usually have it in, what do you call it? Like a salt and pepper shaker kind of thing where they've got the cut up.
Yep, because I have some in my
You do?
cabinet.
Yeah, I use mine all up, but I just know it when I see it and I know where to go in the store to get it.
Yes.
But I don't know, but be careful because you might say the wrong word and it's gonna mean something totally different.
I know. Let me not. But I know exactly what you're talking about. As you shake it out onto your stuff. Yep. And the last one we have, that was all the seaweeds. Definitely check out the seaweeds. They're definitely good for you. We have chayote. That's what it is. Chayote. And chayote, I think we've talked about chayote before. No, it wasn't. You know what? I think we had it and we took it off of the first one and we added it onto this one. So chayote is, it looks like almost like a pear. Let me show you.
And it's funny you say that because as far as taste, it's like a crisp, light cucumber apple.
Yeah. And if you can see it on the screen.
Okay. Yeah.
It's almost like a pear. It's like a pear's ugly cousin.
I've seen those before, but had no idea what the hell you did with it. So I just
kept on moving. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it says, like she said, crisp like cucumber apple. You can thinly slice it. So another one of these that you can add in a salad or make like a slaw salad. You can mix it with lime juice, chili powder, that Mexican Central American origins. Tahini, put some tahini on it for a refreshing raw snack. You can also grate it into slaws. So definitely give this one a try as well. So we're giving you a lot of stuff that you can utilize in salads, you can put in smoothies, you can make teas. Is definitely all healthy things. If you want to detox, if you want to try something different, if you want to add something new to your palate, to your shopping list, some of these you can definitely get at a grocery store. If not, if you have a local Asian store or a local Mexican store, because we have a lot of those too in California, you can definitely find some of these in those stores. So give it a try and let us know what you think. KayCee, do you have anything to add more?
The only thing I want to say is that we've covered a lot. from stinky sweetness to healing greens and all of the aboves, and to various roots that put GNC, Vitamin Shop, and all those to shame. A lot of the stuff that we have that we need for our well-being and health is in our pantry or in your refrigerator, literally. I just remember when I used to ask my grandmother back in the day about, hey, because this is when, before, I'm not even talking about supplements, but when vitamins were the thing. And I'm like, do you take your vitamins? She goes, no, I don't take no damn vitamins. I got everything I need in my refrigerator or in my cupboard. And at that point, you're 20 years old, everything, of course. I go, that didn't make any kind of sense. But now I've lived a little here and it makes so much sense. A lot of the stuff that people use to cook and the reasoning behind certain things is we already have a lot of what is already there. We have it.
Absolutely.
Even some of the raw vegetables that you didn't know that you could snack on.
Exactly. There's wisdom in your elders.
Absolutely.
And just like she said, we were young and we're like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. We're going to take these vitamins, until we found out that those chalky old vitamins that we used to take is nothing but expensive pee. It doesn't even, it would just,
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, it's just expensive urine. It would just, as soon as you took it, it goes out when you go to the bathroom. All that water you use to drink it down, try to dissolve it.
Yes.
Just ran on out.
It sure did. This neon yellow. And it's like, oh my God. Yeah.
Exactly. And just your collard greens. I just watched I forgot, I think it was on YouTube or something, the pot liquor. Now I love the pot liquor from collard greens, right? The juice. Well, you guys, that pot liquor has vitamin A, C, K, iron, potassium. When you make your collard greens, her grandma wasn't lying. Eat that pot liquor. You better eat that pot liquor.
I mean, I would drain the juice. I would drain squeeze the green up against the pot and put it all dry on my plate. And it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You get it all in there. So there was a lot of stuff that we didn't know. And then one of the things that and we had mentioned this on other shows too, regarding vitamins versus supplements. And like vitamins, they help with the food that you're eating. So I would just take a vitamin and think, well, I don't need to worry about anything else because I took my vitamins. But no, you need the nutrients to help with the vitamin. It went with it.
Exactly. You guys, hopefully you take something from what we just discussed, our little tidbits, our little wisdom. I guess we're passing down the wisdom of our ancestors.
Generation.
We're passing down what we learned and what we know, what we didn't realize we were hearing back then, but now.
Oh my God. Before I go, this is adjacent. It is the wisdom that's been passed down. When we were growing up, I know my grandmother would always say, you make sure that you handle yourself accordingly because you're representing your family. You walk out this house, not only are you representing yourself, you're representing the family. And it makes sense because when you see somebody doing or saying something crazy outside of your home or even in your home, you're like, what kind of home training is that?
Exactly.
And it goes in here indirectly. Here we go. This person acting the way they are. What kind of home training?
Correct.
It goes back to the home. What's being taught at home?
Exactly. And you take it a step further. When you see on the news when certain tragedies happen and it happens to that person, whoever has committed the act, what do? They go back, especially if they're younger. Who's their family? What about their family? How was that person raised?
Yeah.
You are exactly right. They go back. How was this person raised? They always say, they go knock on the door of the mother, the father, the auntie, the uncle. How is this person raised? You're not.
So I tell them all the time, when you walk out that house, you are representing your family. So
exactly. It comes back and people look at it. People even ask, who raised this person? It's so true. It's subtle.
It's a lot.
Your lineage plays a huge deal in everything. Hopefully we've passed down some things. If you know anything that your grandmother, grandfather taught you, auntie or someone, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear. Also, if you have any wacky, crazy, weird vegetables that you have utilized in your cooking or your detoxing or your teas that we did not mention in part 1 or 2, drop a picture of it in the comments. We would love to see it. Maybe we will put it in part 3 of our unusual fruits and vegetables.
Because there's still a lot more out there.
There's more out there. Exactly. There's a lot of things that we don't know that we could be utilizing that could help us. You just don't know. So definitely drop us something in the comments. You guys, we're on here, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and again, on all Spotify, on all Audible platforms. Obviously, you don't get to see us on the Audible, but come on down to YouTube if you want to see us and hang out with us. We do premiere now. So if you want to chit chat with KayCee and I, when we premiere these, we're down in the chat actually talking to our community live. So come check us out. Come say hi. Hopefully we brought you another one, and we will see you in the next one. What do we usually say?
Bye.
Bye.
Tiki Barber here. I remember those grueling practices, pushing through fatigue and striving for greatness. Well, that's the same dedication My Herba puts into their supplements. They understand the body's needs. My Herba takes a holistic approach to wellness. Whether it's their sea moss, immune defense, or even sleepy time, they have an option for you. Let My Herba make the best you with code BARBER10 for 10% off at thefitnesscollectif.com.